There are players you watch with your head, and there are players you watch with your soul. Şengün is the latter. He doesn't need to jump out of the gym. He doesn't need a step-back three. All he needs is the ball at the elbow, and a defender foolish enough to bite on that first fake.
Takes it back to... Look at the beatbox! Look!
He'll fake a handoff, pivot out of it, throw a behind-the-back pass through traffic, then casually run back like nothing happened. It's not just that he's flashy. It's that the flash has purpose. Every fake, every footstep, every hesitation is bait. And defenses, they bite. Every single time. He's not playing 2K, he's playing chess. While most players are speeding up the game, Şengün is slowing it down, dragging defenders into his tempo like gravity. And once you're playing at his speed, you've already lost. Even NBA greats are starting to notice. Nikola Jokic said of Şengün, "I think they need to play more through him. He can pass, he can post up, he has a touch around the rim. This guy has the talent." Kevin Durant shouted him out on a podcast. "I didn't know he could get up like that. He's nice. I like Şengün." Paul George even compared him to legends. He's got some Magic Johnson, some Pau Gasol, even some Jokic. The kid can hoop. So it's not just fans who are obsessed, it's the players too. We live in an NBA world that worships verticality, spacing, and speed. Şengün is none of those things, and that's why I love him. He plays like a jazz musician, improvising, reacting, feeling the defense instead of forcing anything. He doesn't sprint, he glides like a swimmer. He doesn't jump over you, he twists around you. He doesn't need space. He creates it with angles, hesitation, and rhythm.
Under Jason Kidd is Şengün! Slams it down! Split two!
It's a left hand, don't you do it to him, Şengün!
It's like watching someone play basketball underwater, but somehow he's the one breathing. Watch him for 5 minutes and you'll see. This isn't an athlete overpowering defenders. This is an artist solving puzzles. Şengün's footwork is elite, not in a highlight reel kind of way, but in a how did he just create a layup off that kind of way. He's a huge Harry Potter fan and he uses pivots like a magician uses sleight of hand. Every spin is calculated. Every fake has a story behind it. And the passing? Jokic-level creativity, Sabonis-level instincts. Only Şengün adds his own brand of awkward magic, that offbeat timing that defenders never quite sync up with.
Nice, that's it. Perfect. Yeah, that's it.
And we can't talk about Şengün without mentioning his free throw routine. If you've watched closely, you know. Before each free throw, Şengün talks to the basketball. Literally. He holds it, looks at it, and mouths a few words. Almost like he's having a private conversation. It's part superstition, part meditation, part mind game. Some call it weird. Others call it brilliant. Either way, it's working. His free throw percentage has climbed each season.
Şengün, this is amazing.
And it perfectly sums up what makes Şengün different. Attention to detail, ritual, rhythm, a little bit of magic. You'd think all this flair was just for show, but the numbers say otherwise. Şengün is averaging 21 points, 9 rebounds, and nearly 6 assists per game. As a center, that's not solid big man production. That's franchise cornerstone production. He's had multiple triple-doubles, joining names like Jokic, Embiid, and Wilt on lists of historic passing bigs. He's the youngest center in NBA history to record 30-plus points, 15-plus rebounds, and 5 assists in a single game, younger than Shaq, younger than Dwight, younger than Hakeem. And then there's efficiency. He's shooting over 55% from the field, often without even needing plays drawn for him. Most of his offense comes in the flow, slips, cuts, broken sets, and he still dominates. He's also one of the few bigs in the league averaging more assists than turnovers, a stat that might sound boring, but it's a huge indicator of his control and decision-making. And here's the kicker: when Şengün is on the floor, the Rockets' offense runs smoother, scores more efficiently, and gets more assists across the board. He's not just lifting his game, he's lifting everyone's game.
That's amazing. Kevin and Jalen much better here in the clutch.
Also, can you believe that he literally came into the league listed at 6'9", and he had a rare in-season growth spurt, and he's listed officially at 6'11", making him the perfect size for the future center of the Houston Rockets. He's proof that the NBA doesn't have to be all iso ball and step backs. That feel still matters, that footwork is still beautiful, that you don't have to be a 7'1" with a 40-inch vert to dominate, and honestly, it's refreshing. He's like a walking basketball philosophy lesson. Euro craft, NBA flair, Turkish fire. He makes you rethink what a center can be. Not just a shot blocker, not just a pick-and-roll partner, but a playmaker, a tempo setter, a floor general in the body of a big. And that's where the league is going. Positionless basketball? Şengün's already playing it. What makes Şengün so exciting isn't just what he's doing now, it's what he represents. In an era obsessed with athleticism, spacing, and ISO scoring, Şengün is showing the league another way to win, a way rooted in feel, footwork, and finesse. He's the kind of player who forces you to rethink what a franchise cornerstone can look like. He doesn't need to be loud to lead. He doesn't need to be flashy to be elite. He plays with joy, creativity, and an old-school soul in a modern NBA body.
Rockets in his 7 free throws.
Look at how
Kick by Sengun. Took it away. Comes the other way. LP!
He's not just the Rockets' future. He's a glimpse at the future of basketball itself. When you watch Şengün play, it's like watching 3 legends blended into one, each offering a piece of his unique basketball DNA. Let's start with Pau Gasol, the soft touch, the graceful footwork, the sense of space and timing in the post. Şengün, like Pau, doesn't just score, he creates beauty. He doesn't bulldoze his way into points. He uses finesse, body control, and intuition. Every drop step, every half spin, every high arching hook shot feels like something you'd see in a masterclass. Then there's Manu Ginobili, the Chaos King. The moment you think Şengün is cornered, he slithers out with a behind-the-back pass or a wrong-footed scoop layup. He's got that same mischief Manu had, the same courage to try something weird, and the talent to make it work. And of course, Nikola Jokic, the gold standard of passing bigs. And Şengün is right there in his mold. He's a hub, a floor general in the body of a center. He sees plays before they happen. He throws passes most guards wouldn't attempt, and he controls the game without ever rushing. He's not trying to be the next Gasol, Ginobili, or Jokic, but if you had to describe him, he's a fusion of all three, in one wildly entertaining, completely original package, and he's showing up big already in this year's playoff matchup with the Golden State Warriors.
Out of hand. Again, a 14-point deficit isn't much. There's a long way to go in this game, but that'll count. Off 2 huge home wins. Down low to Şengün, the seal off, the step through, and the score.
With Şengün leading the way, the Rockets have gone from rebuild to ready. But now a question looms. Should they go all in? There's been quiet buzz and loud rumors that Kevin Durant could be on Houston's radar this summer, and the Rockets have the assets to make it happen. They hold the rights to 3 Phoenix first-round picks, and in theory, they could offer up a package built around Jalen Green, Jabari Smith Jr., and those picks to land KD. If they wanted to go full super team mode, there's even talk of flipping Fred VanVleet and Reed Shepherd, plus a 2031 pick to Atlanta for Trae Young. But here's the thing, Şengün already feels like the foundation. Would trading Jalen Green, the high-flying face of their youth movement, change the team's identity? Let's just hope Houston finds a way to chase a superstar without giving up what's made this rise so special. Because if they can add Durant while keeping Şengün, Green, and VanVleet, This team isn't just exciting, it's terrifying. So yeah, I'm obsessed. And if you're not watching Şengün play, you're missing one of the most unique, creative, and just plain fun players in the league today. He's not the loudest star, he's not the flashiest name on the marquee, but give him the ball and he turns the game into an art form. Smash that like button if you agree. Subscribe to Hoops Court Vision for more deep dives on Underdog legends. We are just getting started.